I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. There's no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Saints are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Bucs, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And now a first down following that long gain. Winston with a give to Martin. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, But how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run again on first down. Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Martin. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Vincent Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Breeze now on first down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Breeze to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Ingram again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. So they're operating in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive with Martin across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Martin. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And break. The tight end's got it. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. And he'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the veteran Brian Hartline there, and it'll bring up third down.
I like that play. Way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave up so many yards. I mean, it's the second most yards in the league in passing, 45 touchdown passes given up. Anything they can do to knock down those numbers, they'll be happy to do.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, we're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Ready.
On second down, here's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Martin. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Sheldon Rankins, the rookie from Louisville, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. They go back to the air here after the INT. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On third down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Winston now from the 50. Then Brian Hartline brings it in. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Martin. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. They're going to give it to him running right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Evans. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll be brought down right. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. It's complete to Flainer. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Conte. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he's brought down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They give him a gain of 38.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
No gain, and it's second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Again, it's Breeze. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Breeze on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. No gain on the play there, second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Jameis on second down. Surveying the field. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Kill! Ready? Here we go. Slam!
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Breeze now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's got time in the pocket. He completes it to Hartline. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Aguayo on for the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. It's the Bucs signee for Baltimore, Darryl Smith. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Play action to Spiller. Now Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Alteron Werner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. Carry number 20 here for Martin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Fresh set of downs here. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Third down now following the completed pass. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Graham slotted out to the left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down after a good game. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Easy. Kill. Kill. Out. Mike 50. Check 31.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From midfield, here's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Conte. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure. That's
just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And this is going to be incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. It's complete to Flanner. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd down following the incompletion. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action to Spiller. Now Breeze. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. This is caught. It's Cooks. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Breeze going to throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Breeze, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll get the football here. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. They give to Martin. And he's brought down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And off comes to Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come up in an offset eye. A toss play. This is Martin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 54 yards. Graham slotted out to the left. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.